Oh, hello, and welcome back to Shit of the Week. This week we're going to be talking about a guy that I personally used to watch and enjoy his content, Lewis Buchan. Now, if you guys don't know who Lewis Buchan is, he's a Scottish YouTuber, and he used to make videos with a group called the Chaos Crew, who is George Clarkey, I'm Alex, and Arthur TV. Now, recently, there's been a few accusations thrown his way, saying he was talking to and grooming a 15-year-old girl. Now, these are pretty serious accusations right here. Now, he was 19 years old when all this was happening. So to talk to a 15-year-old when you're 19 is pretty weird. That's pretty creepy. Pretty, shall I say, pedophilic. Now, in the girl's video that she's posted on TikTok, she shared a lot of screenshots. And I mean like a shit ton. There's so many. It's near impossible to miss them all. I will throw the video up here, but I'm not going to read them all. If you want to watch them all, just go to TikTok, have a look. It's very easy to find. You'll be able to find it. He's also here asking for a foursome with her and a couple of her friends, which I assume are all the age of 15 to 16 as well. Now, in this text here, the girl claims that Lewis randomly followed her on Twitter in March of 2018 when she was 15 years old. She didn't know who he was, and she regularly tweeted her age. So he obviously knew how old she was. There's even messages of him asking how old she was. So the evidence is pretty damning, I'll tell you that much. So after all this came out, three creators that he worked closely with, Arthur TV, George Clarkey, and I'm Alex, released statements of their own. Now, I'll only be reading the I'm Alex response to this, as there is a lot to take in here, but I will be putting the rest up on screen. If you want to pause and read, you can pause and read. I wanted to take my time to personally assess the current controversy surrounding Lewis by talking to him properly and privately over the last couple of days, since he made me aware of the videos posted about him. He told me he was planning on releasing a response. I will not be proceeding with posting any videos with him for the foreseeable future, and I'm incredibly disappointed and upset with the whole thing and feel personally let down by someone I called a friend. Please respect the other boys in taking their time. If they do or do not respond, it's taken a toll on us all. I hope anyone who has been hurt or upset can get the help they need. I'm sorry this hasn't come sooner. I know you all deserve to hear what is going on, but I did not want to rush anything before I had enough information to make a decision. Please do not pity me or feel sorry for me. Direct that at those who need it more. So yeah, when other creators you work pretty close to come out saying this sort of stuff, it doesn't look good for you at all. It looks pretty bad. The people closest to you are the people that are meant to be supportive. And if they're not supportive, then you're clearly in the wrong. Now, Lewis himself hasn't released a statement yet, but I've heard he's planning to, as you can see in some of these responses from his other colleagues. And I would like to watch it when it comes out, personally, just to see his side of the story. But at the same time, with all the evidence given, it's kind of hard for him to look innocent here. It looks pretty damning for him. Like all the tweets, all the responses, all the messages, even picture messages, it looks pretty bad. Like, how do you come back from that? I don't think you can. Now, if all of this is true, I do hope the victim's okay. I hope she's dealing with it in the best way she possibly can. And I also hope that Lewis's channel gets taken down and he's off the internet, as he would deserve that. He shouldn't have an audience like that if he's going to be abusing it. There's no excuse for that sort of behavior at all. It's ridiculous. But I don't understand like why big creators like to go for young kids. It's weird to me. It makes no sense. It's also extremely disappointing to me that all this has come out about Lewis, as I was a big fan of his work and obviously the crew's work as well. But just don't let that take away from the victim here. I don't want to be like, oh, I feel sorry for Lewis here. I don't, especially if this is true. I really don't feel sorry for him. Obviously, if it's fake and false, I will. It's just kind of hard for me to think that Lewis is innocent right now, given all the evidence here, you know? It's weird. It's too much to be fake. And if he just comes out with an apology like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, it doesn't excuse it, mate. There's no excuse for that shit. You should know better. You're an adult. She's a teenager. Simple as. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Welcome all the new subs again. We're at 630 subs now, which is fucking mental. So thank you for that. I'm going away for a week, by the way. I am going away. This is probably my last video for the next week or so. I will be back though, don't worry. I'm just going on a holiday. But yeah, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. Extremely disappointed, personally. As I said, I'm a fan. and I hope the victim's okay. Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye on the situation, probably updating in shorts, so you'll see what the fuck's going on if you're following my channel here. And yeah, that's about it. Stay away from Lewis Buchan and enjoy the rest of your day. All right? Goodbye.